In a world constantly pulling us in 1,000 directions, it's easy to feel lost. I, too, have wandered down many paths, searching for meaning, purpose, and success. But through silence, through discipline, and through stillness, I've learned one truth that remains. You can achieve anything you set your heart on, if you can first learn to focus your mind. The question is not, what can I achieve, but rather, can I focus on what truly matters? You see, in the beginning of my journey, like many of you, I had many distractions. The noise of life, the endless rush, the pressure of expectations, these were my companions, pulling me in every direction. But if you truly want to achieve something meaningful in your life, you must first come to understand that your greatest challenge is not the task at hand. No, the greatest challenge is controlling your attention. I once knew a man, a student of mine, who wanted to build a successful business. He worked day and night, sending emails, answering calls, attending meetings. Yet he found himself overwhelmed, exhausted, and still far from the success he envisioned. I asked him, "What is the one thing you've given your full attention to today?" And he looked at me, confused. "I don't understand, Master. I've been busy all day." I smiled and said, "Busy does not mean focused. Busyness is a distraction, and distractions pull us away from our true potential." When we are scattered, when we are pulled in multiple directions, we cannot make the progress we desire. It is like trying to draw water from a river with your hands. The water slips away, no matter how hard you try. But when you focus, when you still the mind, when you give your full presence to the task at hand, then the flow becomes effortless. The first step in achieving anything is cultivating awareness. When we are aware of where our attention is going, we can begin to choose what deserves our focus. This is not something that happens overnight. It takes time, patience, and practice. But with mindfulness, we begin to notice the subtle distractions. The phone, the notifications, the busy thoughts that race through our minds. And slowly, we learn to detach from them. Let me tell you another story. There was a young monk who was eager to learn everything. He wanted to master meditation, study the sutras, and understand the nature of life all at once. But his mind was restless. He couldn't sit still. He couldn't focus. One day, the teacher noticed his frustration and said, "You are like a cloud floating aimlessly in the sky. You cannot grasp the essence of the world if you are constantly moving. To understand, you must become still. Like the deep ocean, calm on the surface, but vast beneath." The young monk asked, "But how do I stop moving?" The teacher smiled and replied, "You don't stop. You simply notice your movement and let it pass. You are not the cloud, you are the sky." We are often like that young monk. We are not aware of how much we are moving. We rush through life, never taking a moment to breathe, to reflect. But the moment we step back, we realize that we are more than the distractions. We are the space between them. When you give yourself the gift of stillness, you will find that your attention becomes your greatest ally. You can begin to focus on what truly matters. The relationships you cherish, the work you are passionate about, the growth you desire in your life. All of it is possible when you can silence the noise around you and within you. If you wish to achieve your goals, do not chase them with urgency or desperation. Rather, approach them with intention and presence. Focus on one step at a time. Begin with a single breath, then another, then the next. You do not need to rush. As you stay present in each moment, the path will unfold before you, and you will achieve everything you need in the time that is right. Remember this: the true achievement is not the result, but the peace you find in the process. The journey of focusing, of becoming mindful, is the greatest gift of all. May you walk this path with clarity and calm, knowing that you have the power to achieve anything without distraction. Stay present. Focus on what matters.